The Berlin Regional Group, one of a total of 10 MTM IE regional groups in Germany, met at the Kiebach & Peter GmbH factory in Mittenwalde, one of the leading providers of automatic controls for building automation, for its first regular working meeting. Dr. Bernd Britzker, head of the MTM Institute, and Wolfgang Bonnen, deputy IT manager in Mittenwalde, welcomed the participants. Following an introduction to the host company, the participants had the opportunity to inspect the factory more closely, its processes and individual workstations, gain an impression of how MTM is used at Kiebach & Peter, and launch discussions with specialist colleagues. The exchange of experiences directly on the production line at the workstation, this from practice for practice approach, made the meeting so attractive, said regional head Wolfgang Bonnen. He added that interesting and intensive regional work played a major role in further spreading the MTM method. The MTM expert was happy with the number of people attending. I think that something is growing here in Berlin, and the real issue is to see it further develop. And it's essential not just to have theory, but that people experience a great deal of practical solutions. Prior to this, the MTM experts, who work at well-known companies in the region and hold responsible positions in industrial engineering departments, had agreed on a list of subjects for the regional meetings. Bonnen says ergonomics, value streams, personal downtime, analysis methods and planning tools for designers are particularly interesting. Ergonomics was the major focus of the meeting in Mittenwalde. The issues of behavioral and environmental ergonomics, the forward assessment of ergonomic risks at a workstation, and the conclusions about employee health and efficiency have not yet really arrived in Germany, said Speaker Dr. Stefan Rust. He believes that MTM has a clear task at the regional meetings too. We can carry out a kind of eye-opening training where we show how important it is to deal with the issue of ergonomics in depth. That is to say, evaluating ergonomic bottlenecks, defining design approaches, and then making them part of our ergonomics tools using examples that transcend sector boundaries. Rust encouraged the participants to also include economic aspects in the arguments for good ergonomics at their corporations, under the motto, "Good ergonomics is good economics." We realize that well-designed workstations provide greater levels of efficiency. Furthermore, there are scientific studies at Daimler where about 700 workstations have been examined. They show that improved ergonomics, i.e. workstation design, micro and macro ergonomics, ensure fewer errors in the assembly of components. Maintaining the health of his employees is also one of the most important business management issues of the future for regional group member Michael Schneider. First of all, employees take center stage, not ergonomics. And we will soon have to cope with different demographic developments, i.e., we will increasingly have to think about older employees. For me, MTM is the ideal mixture in this respect, because I can, on the one hand, ensure that the workstation becomes better for the employee so that he or she can work in a more pleasant way, and on the other hand, guarantee to corporations that the employee will be used as well as possible. I deliberately say used, not exploited. That is to say, both benefit from this situation and both gain something from it. And MTM is ideal to provide a kind of forecast or plan a good workstation. And for me, the focus of the regional meetings should be looking at how we can design things better in the future. The meetings of the MTM IE regional groups, including the one in Berlin, are held on a rotational basis at the member corporations.